Somebody's yelling at their dog. There's a robin in the tree above me. Today is a writing day. And obviously because I'm filming, I'm overthinking everything. I should have brought my water over here. As I was saying, today is a writing day. I'll be working on my American Gothic novel. I've been thinking about a couple of different ways to refer to this book. In my head, it's just Wormwood. It's the book that I'm writing. But, you know, you could think of it as an American Gothic, as a freshwater Gothic is something that I've played with too. It's like almost swamp Gothic, but I feel like when people think of swamps, they're thinking of the lower lands, southern lands in the United States. But here in Iowa, we have some wetlands too, and a lot of this book is definitely picked up from some of the darker wetland areas that happen around here near the Mississippi River Valley. So anyways, I digress. Hello everyone. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Courtney Chandrea. I'm a writer, I'm also a consulting astrologer, and I'm a full-time homeschooling mom, which is why I'm filming this at way too early in the morning before my brain is even properly functioning. At least it's good for story writing, you know, it's associative this early in the morning. My kids are in the house sleeping and I'm filming outside so I don't wake them up. I'm filming early in the morning so that I can focus on what I'm doing and not be asked for a million things in the middle of it, which is great, which is fine. Like, they are teaching me to be resilient and to hold to my dreams and also to let go of them when I need to. It's great, but also sometimes I need to take some time for myself. And that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm working on my novel. I've got a few goals that I want to accomplish. I'm not sure if I said that already, but I'll tell you what they are. First, I want to finish the chapter that I'm currently working on. I don't think this will be too difficult. It might be like 1,000 words, but I just have one final section of this chapter, so I'd like to think that it's very accomplishable in a day. Number 2, I want to type up the whole chapter. Number 3, after typing up my chapter so far, I want to take a look at my outline and make a little post-it note for myself listing off all of the checkpoints for this next chapter. I do have a couple of other things that I need to get done today. I've got to run and get some groceries, which is always an extended affair, but maybe if I keep dinner easy and I have the kids help me around the house a little bit, my husband's gonna be home in the morning, I think I should have plenty of time to accomplish the goals that I've set for myself. So wish me luck. I could feel myself growing a little heavy behind the eyes, so even though my kiddos were playing peacefully, I figured after 2 hours of work, you know, I had drafted another 800 words and then managed to type up about 2,000 words. I'm feeling like now's a good time to shift gears a little bit. I'm going to warm up the house, get it ready for a day, get myself ready for some groceries. I might put down a few more words here and there as I go, but for now I'm shifting gears a little bit, making sure that the rhythm of the day keeps going so I can actually get some solid work and not just like burn out early in the morning.
the adornments accumulated by the Tibetan and Theravada monks. Really happy to have gotten the chance.
I made it back. I got out of the house a little later than I had hoped, which is fine. Like, I'm trying to take things at an easier pace and wanting to spend a little bit more time with my husband when he's home, and so we're well into the afternoon at this point. Out getting groceries, I had stopped at the thrift store real quick. Like, before getting up this morning, I had the thought in my head that, like, hey, the thrift shop's just across the street from the second store that I have to go to, and there might be like a weird thing that is not a bookshelf, that is kind of a bookshelf, to fit in this little cranny that I have between my desk and my dresser. And there was. When things like that happen, I don't mind paying like $25 for a secondhand small shelf. I've got a couple of books on my to be read shelf right now that are not like near time future TBRs. They're research books that I'm slowly accumulating for my next novel. And so I might just move those down here so I have a dedicated spot for them that isn't like my other TBR shelf. For right now though, I have about an hour and a half before I have to go make dinner. I'm feeling a little tired after that whole trip, and I knew this would be the case. Like, often my working sessions in the afternoon are a little bit like, I'm here, I'm present, but I don't have the same like lit up energy that I have in the morning. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I might do some stretches and exercises and just like put out this book in front of me and see if I can't start churning some gears a little bit, see if I can make some good progress this afternoon. Well, it's getting late. I finished writing the chapter, so that was the big push. And it ended up being another 1,800 words that I had to add to that draft, which is a really big writing day, especially when you factor in making meals and going to get groceries. But I'm glad that I took the time to do this. It feels like I've set a new layer, a fresh start for this next little bit of writing here. I'm going to save the note taking for tomorrow morning, and I'll close off this vlog here on this high note. I finished chapter 17. I had been calling it chapter 18, but actually it's chapter 17. And yeah, that feels really good. I have 25 chapters set for this book in total, so I'm creeping a little bit closer all the time, and throughout this week I'm going to continue adding a little bit to the draft each night, and we'll see where we get by the time I check in here again. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog. If you would like to get connected with me, you can find all of that info in the description down below. There are lots of different ways to do that, and yeah, I'd just like to say thank you for hanging out, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. That does me a huge favor in terms of reaching other cool people interested in books, in storytelling, in writing, in astrology, all that. So I really appreciate it. See you guys next time.